Yo, we back. It's the Allrellevent Show. Myself, DJ Rellevent.
Justin Beanie back in the house.
D2 Crew. And we got our special guest, I'm saying, in the building, Miss Kat Washington. She's in here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Round of applause. First and foremost, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Because I know you a very, very busy woman.
Yes, I am busy.
First, we're going to get into how you even started. Before the Bad Girls Club, before the fame, before everything.
Okay.
So, before you did the Bad Girls Club, you was working with an agency, Mike Styles, and you won second place in the Black Men's Magazine.
Yes.
So that's where it all really popped off for you.
Started.
Okay. So from there.
I got an agent.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I started going to different casting calls. Different casting calls led to different jobs. From the different jobs, I started.
Right.
You just network and you start meeting people. You meet other models. You meet, casting directors, and you start working.
Right.
And slowly but surely, you start getting paid.
So you were already a local celebrity.
Well, I was established because I was actually working. Like, I would actually wake up every day, get on the megabus. Tamika would go with me, she know, and we would go to New York and we would go to our casting calls. So every day was a grind.
Casting calls for music videos?
Everything. Commercials, films, indie films, plays, anything you could think of to try out for, I was there and I was going for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So what made you do the Bad Girls Club?
It was just another casting call during the course of my day.
Uh-huh.
So wait, is that how you after like your first official job was the Bad Girls Club?
No.
That wasn't.
No.
Take us through a little bit of your
Early Kat Washington. Oh man, I've done so many music videos.
Right.
I've done so many plays. I've done so many films. I've done so many indie films. I've done commercials. And I'm talking like taking it way back. Like I lived in Atlanta at one point. I did like Gucci Mane Spotlight. I did Drake's Best I Ever Had. I did.
we know you did that. We know you did that.
Well, I was the only brown person there, child. Everybody else was.
You was with the.
Everybody else.
You were the one with the big boobs bouncing up and down.
Everybody.
You know.
This is called what Kanye West does when he directs a video.
Oh boy.
Every single woman on that video set was like a double D, triple D. Like
so I would have made the cut. I would have been like X'd out. Like, yeah.
No more others.
No more others.
We feel that other
was
spot.
Kanye, man. That was
Thanks.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, prior to that, I had did Pleasure P's video. I did like so many videos that I can't even tell you.
Right.
I did Fab's video.
What was the best? What was the best video you up to date that you think you've done so far?
Probably Fab's Is My Time.
And what was a great depiction of you in one of those videos?
It was just I played like his girlfriend, and he was like trying to get me back, and it was cool. But it was just such a comfortable set, right? It was when you get on these video sets, these guys be creeps.
Right.
They be showing everything on the site. Fab is such a professional. The director was such a professional, and it just was such a comfortable set. For my first video, I was like, oh,
that was your first
video.
I was like, this is nice.
So what was the craziest thing that happened on set that it was just like, all right, this is making me uncomfortable with some of these artists?
The craziest thing that happened on set was me and a model by the name of Bubbles.
Oh, she's gonna name drop right now. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's like a really good friend of mine. And her name's Jen, and she is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. And we were on set of an artist video who went ham lately, but I'm not gonna drop his name.
What artist was that?
He just went crazy lately, but exactly.
Okay.
So we were on set of his video a long time ago, and like. We were there to work.
Right.
We got casted by a casting director, and you come and you get your check and you go home.
Right.
And they told us like come to the trailer. We were like, nah, we ain't really here to come to the trailer. We're here to work. The camera's over there. The trailer, no. And they were like, all right, well, you can get your check and you can go home. I was like, what? What do you mean? I want to be in the video. So they was like, no, y'all two, go home. I was like, oh.
But you got to check.
Why? Because he didn't want to do what?
Whatever was going on in the trailer.
Okay.
Do you know what was going on in the trailer?
I mean, I'm sure it was probably something freaky, sneaky, because why would you kick us off?
Right, no, of course. I mean, did you take your check and go, or did you stay?
No, we took our checks and we left, and we became like the best of friends at that.
Right, and you never would be.
We got kicked off set together.
You never would be about that life.
No, I mean for what?
Because some of these artists, they
about
might.
my bread.
And that's what's up.
Well,
the relationship with Drake, it happened before the Bad Girls Club?
Yes.
It was a situation?
Everything that we talked about so far happened prior to the show.
Right. So, what happened with the Drake situation that you fell out? Because you guys were in love,
No.
right?
I want to know the beginning of the story because you were just one of the models, like dancing and doing your thing, and what you were just bouncing up and down. I think.
Yeah,
we were looking good.
We were being video models.
Yeah.
That's sort of what the job entails. But basically, what happened was we just started talking on set. We were all sitting on the bleachers, and it was real cool and fun. Everybody sitting here talking, and we started tweeting each other.
Right.
He's like, "You got a Twitter?" This is when Twitter first started popping. This is eons ago. Trust me, this ain't nothing new.
Right.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I got a Twitter." He's like, "I got a Twitter." And we start tweeting.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, whatever. What you doing? What you doing? Like, and literally sit next to each other. How cute is that, right?
Okay.
Right. Rappers don't get down like that.
Right. That's weird. Yeah.
Rappers is so, I'm a thug, I'm a gangster, shoot 'em up, kill 'em, die.
You didn't get that vibe from Drake.
No, he was such a nice guy. It was refreshing to be around somebody who was just cool.
Okay.
Like, my best friend is senior VP of video production at Atlantic Records. I know the artists.
Right.
Like, I know how they all get down. You know what I mean? Which is how I got the job. I actually got that job because there were no brown skin girls there. Mm-hmm. So they called me, like, we can't put this out on MTV or BET. There's no brown people here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're Drake, you're an R&B artist. Black people listen to your music, and you're depicting Spanish women. They listen to Julio Iglesias all day. Like, where's the brown people?
No, we don't. But okay.
Well, you know what I'm saying. That's not their culture.
No,
it's not. You know what I mean? That's just keeping it real. That's not their culture. So at the end of the day, from a record label's perspective, you have to mix it up a little bit.
Right.
So once again,
so you guys was tweeting each other.
Yeah, so we're tweeting, right? We're just tweeting, talking to each other, whatever. It was cool. I got his number. No, they didn't have trailers actually. Okay. Yeah, this was inside of a school. Okay. Where'd you get that from?
That's right.
Yeah, this was inside of a high school.
Like a gym.
Right. Yeah, it was inside of a high school.
Yeah.
So there were no trailers, and actually, like I told you, my friends, at the time I think it was Def Jam. Mm-hmm. My friends were production. Right. So instead of sitting with the girls, I was sitting there with Kanye and them watching the screen the whole time. Mm-hmm. So long story short, he realized, that I was like friends with them, and we just started talking. And everybody left. They left. I hopped on the train, went back to Philly. That was it. I didn't see him again. Right. He hit me up, and was like, "I'm in New York. Come to New York." I was like, "What's going on in New York?" At this point, he was cool on stuff, but I don't really know him like that.
Right.
And then he was like a very new artist, so you never really know. So, long story short, me and my homegirl went to New York. I forgot what club we went to that night. We went to some club. She got mad sick. Like, I'm talking like
pissy drunk.
Yeah, like pissy drunk, started throwing up. And he was like, "Well, don't worry, I'm gonna get y'all a room." Like, literally stayed in a room with me and like held her hair with me like the whole night.
Oh.
He held her hair?
Yes.
So fast forward to the situation at hand.
It's just real rap.
The reason why, what's the real reason why you and Drake fell up?
The real reason was because I decided to do the show.
Bagger Club.
I decided to do the show. Mm-hmm. And because he was in Jamaica with a well-known stripper. Okay. And
Malaya.
And it hit the tabloids. And it was like, oh.
See, but I have a problem with that. Pause. If you and Drake were dating for how long at that point?
Maybe a year.
Okay, it don't even matter. I'm not even saying just because it's Drake, like a rapper Drake. I'm just saying a man. You're dating a man, and you didn't tell me a year, you said, of dating, and he goes to Jamaica, and you find out that he's in Jamaica through a magazine tabloid. So where were you at? Like, what?
Well, at the time.
Why weren't you with him in Jamaica?
You know where I was?
There's something wrong with that.
See, it's not anything wrong with that. It just is it's life. And when you date rappers, when you get a little older, you'll come to find out. Right. That when you date rappers, certain things are to be expected. But when you think that you found this diamond in the rough who's just not like everybody else, you don't expect that. Because you're like, not him. Oh, no. There's rappers and then there's him. Like, he ain't them, Right. So you don't expect that. You expect,
I'm sorry. But speaking of rappers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of rappers and him not being him, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying, an artist, you know what I'm saying, that I believe the world feels like is that nigga, you know what I'm saying, that's that him. Like, he ain't, yeah, he is, you know what I'm saying? Oh, absolutely, he's him.
And I guess, you know what I'm saying, you're guessing who I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about BC.
Okay. Oh, him. Okay, I get the him reference.
He is a him. You know what I'm saying? He is that, yeah.
Right.
He is that, you know what I'm saying? And it has been rumored that, you know what I'm saying, that you...
well, there's no rumor. I dated Mac when I was in college.
Right.
I went to DVC in Doylestown, and he lived in Lansdale. And I was at a diner one day, and I was getting a sandwich. I was on my way to class. I was young. Oh, I must have been 18 at the time. And, you know, he rolled up on me. I was like, what's up? And I was like,
Did you know who he was?
Of course I knew who he was, but I'm like, who are you talking to? You know, at this point, this is no models, this is no BGC.
Right.
This is me in a pair of Aeropostale sweatpants and some Uggs.
Right.
With a ponytail in my hair. I didn't even wear weaves back then. This was like...
Started from the bottom.
This wasn't even started from the bottom. This was like baby. Like, I was a little baby. Like, I was... You know, I was a child. I was fresh out of high school. Yeah. You know, I didn't know too much about the world. This is the seasoned cat that you're meeting right now.
Right.
I can't even hold a conversation with you about a rapper. I'm like, what? I don't listen. That's alternative music. Like, what do you mean? But long story short, we started to date, and I guess that's when I started to even notice, you know, my curves was coming in. You know, I was only 18 at the time. Right. I put on a freshman 15 and was like, damn.
Little thing.
You know? I didn't know I had all this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those rappers did.
Well, I'm sure they did, but at the time, you know, you're a young woman, you coming into your own, you don't really know. I was working at Best Buy at the time, and Lowe's. Like,
they didn't even have the Geek Squad yet.
Okay, you know, so it was kind of crazy, but I met him, and he like swept me off my feet because he showed me this life that I'd never seen. You know, like my grandfather was an aerospace engineer for NASA, so. We didn't believe in Bentleys and stuff like that. We called sneakers tennis shoes, you know, like very frugal. You know, we traveled a lot. Like that was our method of spending money. You know, like I had been to Barcelona, you know, in Madrid like before I was 18. So that's how we got there. Okay. So Bentleys and Maseratis and, you know, Breitlands and red bottoms. I was like, what?
So it was just something different.
It was different and it was like bright lights.
How long did that situation last?
Years.
Up into the state property and all of that?
Yeah. That lasted a few years. I mean, maybe 3 years.
How did it end?
Oh. Let's just say he had a lot going on.
Okay.
And for me being a young woman in love, it got a little wild.
So you was in love with him?
Absolutely.
Who's the better rapper? Out of Drake and...
Rapper and Mac.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's the better rapper?
She's like, hands down.
Yeah.
Let's not get into let's not get love mixed up with Logic.
Yeah.
You be having rappers all like theming for you. Like, what do you think it is? Because you got Drake dropping like verses and stuff with your name. Like, what
I think half of this breakfast was about you.
Like, what is it? Like, what do you think it is?
I just think that when you're just a good person to somebody, they never forget it. Because you come into so many people in your life that it's just fake and it's phony, and they're there for this reason, there for that reason. And, you know, me and him had a lot of situations where it was just love. And I'm talking both parts. Like, it was just genuine. Like, you care about me, I care about you. And that was just that. And it was so real that it was like, damn, I don't think anybody that ever comes into my life would be as genuine as that.
Right. So how do you feel when he started name dropping? Like, he put your name in a verse.
There's no way to feel. I mean, he was in my life, I was in his life.
Do you know what he said, though?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Of course she does.
All right, so...
He said she was crazy and then he ain't paid for therapy. She chilling from Philly.
Yes.
So that's true.
No, I mean, it's not true, but this is how people express themselves when they miss you.
Right. I mean, and he definitely expressed that also.
Sometimes people don't just say, damn, I miss you.
Right.
So, because, I mean, at that point when that song came out, it had been a year and a half since I seen that.
So put it like this.
Why would you put my name in the song? You must miss me.
So,
of course. And if you miss me, then just say that.
In order for Drake to put out some good music.
Mike.
Is there a possibility to go back together? No.
You want to never go back together?
No, why not?
Did you talk to him about that verse? Like, hold up.
Oh, no, we had a talk.
Because you from Philly,
when I found out about it was from Twitter.
Right.
You know they some troublemakers. So Twitter hits me up and was like, damn, cat from Philly. What?
That ain't right.
What y'all talking about?
Right, so you didn't even hear it.
I tell one of my Twitter followers to send me the link. They send me the link. I log on to the link. And my mouth is on the floor because I'm just like, yo, we never had no issues. It was what it was. When I found out what was going on, you know, we decided, all right, cool. This whole relationship thing is not only not for me, you ain't for you and nobody right now because you just start getting your money, you do your thing. Cool. Right. All right, I understand that. At the end of the day, you know, it's life. You know what I'm saying? Right. Nobody gonna cry over spilled milk. You keep it moving. So that's what it was. We still remain friends.
The one thing I do want to commend you on, the Bad Girls Club. Now, you don't see a lot of women going on the Bad Girls Club and have a good representation of themselves. I think that out of all the cast members, you was the one that really had a good representation of herself, and you left on your own terms. You was just like, I'm out. I ain't.
Yeah, I was kind of upset that they put that letter in there because I would never write a letter to leave. I'm grown.
What made you leave?
No, at that time, you know, I was already like established. I was working. You know, I kind of had my own money. I was good. I'm grown. I'm not sleeping, you know, one at the foot, one at the head with a bunch of chicks in the room.
You was 24 at the time, right?
I don't even know how old I was at the time.
I know, you was 24.
So long ago. So, and the producers went through it. It turned into so much drama, and I was like, you know what? I'm just over this.
Right.
You know, at the time, like, I was dating somebody, and I was like, I want to go home. You know, I was there for 10 weeks. That's 10 weeks, living in Miami. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, this was like, Kat has officially moved on to doing her own thing.
He felt some type of way that you did the Bad Girls Club, right?
He felt some type of way prior to.
Did you feel some type of way about him going to Degrassi?
No.
I
didn't know him then.
At the Bad Girls Club at the time, it peaked at 1.4 million viewers.
Yeah.
So you just said, I'm done with this.
I mean, I came. You know, I did what I was supposed to do when it's time to go home now. As a grown woman, as a CEO of my own business, you know, I would never put myself back in that situation, but as, you know, something else, absolutely.
Real quick, what is that business though that you're the CEO of?
Oh, I have a clothing line, bodybymisscat.com. And it's literally taken off, and it's been 2 years now, and it's crazy.
Right, and that's your passion right now.
I would never have thought it would do the numbers that it's doing.
Let's see what that. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot going on because I'm chilling, but you know, leggings, t-shirts.
The leggings are also by you?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
So those are just plain tights, or
No, they're
those
chopped
are just
up.
plain tights, or
I mean, they have like a little design to them.
I'm sorry,
it's
there's
for
nothing wrong with
curvy
that.
women, you know, and I'm curvy, and a lot of people support my brand from like the Bad Girls Club. You know, it gave me like a really amazing platform. That's why one thing I say I'll never do it again, but I appreciate where it put me.
So what's next for Miss Cat?
Just casting for movies right now, trying to get back in. We're supposed to be doing a
You
reality
did one
show.
last year, right?
Yeah, Must Be the Music. With Charles Dutton and Trina, Jadakiss, Black Thought, Snoop from The Wire, Tasha Ford is in it. All-star cast. Just a lot more to
Man, you're
come.
so busy.
Yeah, and then I have a modeling agency. So
It's
it's
all
like
over.
a whirlwind of
It's
stuff.
going down.
Yeah, and then I'm
That's
hosting
what's
in different cities all the time. And then Body by Miss Cat, we're doing pop-up malls now. So definitely check out bodybymisscat.bigcartel.com. Check out catwashington.com. I have a book coming out. I co-wrote it with Nyasha Coleman. Super dope. She's from Philly.
Right.
Amazing author. Like, and she's sort of giving me the game right now, so I appreciate her for that.
You had the cover of Being in Black as well.
Yeah.
Is that you on the cover?
Yes, it is.
Yes. That's me on
With the knife in the back?
Yeah.
That's you?
Isn't it like freaking weird?
Yeah. Oh my god. I have it at home. I'm gonna read it.
Yes. And it's really a good book.
Is it?
It's really a good book. She's a dope author.
All the more
You got our numbers right, so.
right, absolutely.
Yes.
We definitely appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule,
No problem.
coming out and hollering at us. It's definitely all relevant.
Oh, Instagram. It's at MissCat215. That's MSCAT215. Same on Twitter. Facebook is just Cat Washington. It's like 30 Cat Washington, though, all with my same picture. I don't know those people, but I know Facebook.
Well, I'm gonna get your Instagram after this, so
Yes.
it's a real Miss Cat.
Yes.
I got the real Miss Cat.
MissCat215. MSCAT215. Check out bodybymisscat.com. Check out Body by